Hey everybody, thanks for joining us again. This is Todd with Concrete Canine Crew. Been a minute since you've seen us last on the web here. We've been busy here at the 125-year-old barn, but working away here. A number of things that we've taken care of here since you last seen our last video, and we're going to here to go over a few of them things. Why don't you just give a quick shot up here, Evan? This old barn has never been insulated at all, so since the last video we've been able to put up 7 inches of an R13 insulation along with an 8 mil poly that will keep it nice and cozy throughout the winter time. Back on our last video, folks, you kind of noticed the problems we were having with the back wall here with all the water problems. We were able to get that back wall up. One of our last videos, we were going over the floor and the 13 to 16 inches of concrete. Now, we managed to get that all hauled away here. As Evan can kind of give a shot, we got kind of a mess in the old barn here, but we got that all hauled away. But what we've had to do here is, because of the way that the barn has been sitting in the ground and all the footings have been kind of collapsing on the corners, is we've actually had to jack up one corner at a time and then take the old corner out and put a new corner in, because the whole frame of the barn is twisted. If, like most jobs, if we were to would have lifted the whole barn up at one time, it's for sure that it would have collapsed, because all the footings were collapsing and buckling. None of them had a rebar in them, and that's what we've done. On one of our previous videos, you had seen in our footings that we took rebar. Not only did we run it 2 foot on center all the way through, but we ran it through our 1 foot by 4 foot Pilaster sonic tubes that went below the footings.
Lifted in a paddy wagon, in the house fair, without a doubt. Yo, I'ma put a house to bail me out. If that ain't sticking to the script, I'm a future son-in-law. You never got to know me. Thought I was like, love you cause you was down when I was over things. But I wanna thank you. When I ask them a question, do you know? Thank you.
Now, what we're doing now here, Evan, if you could just back up a little bit here. What we're doing here now is we just have got the footings in this corner here. And now what we're doing is we're up 6 courses here. And we just got done today core filling, which again, folks, means where we run rebar from in through the blocks all the way down into the footing. And then we fill it full of concrete. Now what that does is it creates a concrete steel block leg every 2 feet. Now, especially with this building and the problems we've had with water, this is essential and mandatory. Now, we're about to put scaffolding up here and finish with our last 6 rows. But one thing I want to show you folks that was really a big project for me and my crew was the amount of dirt that we had to take out of the barn. Now, if you look right here, maybe Evan, if you can get a close shot, and now you can see that we've had to take down about 2 to 2.5 feet of dirt out of the barn. Okay, now in Minnesota weather, in the middle of April and March, that's really difficult. So what we've had to do is we've had to use what we call thaw boxes. We've had to use some thaw boxes here. Let's get a shot of these old steel cages here, Evan. And what these things do is they unthaw the ground. So you can imagine having to take out 2.5 feet of dirt out of the ground and to unthaw it first. The last 3 weeks to a month, we've been having to deal with 20 to 25 inches of snow and relatively 40 below windshield on a common basis. So now we've got this far. We're going to finish up this corner here. And stay tuned, folks. We'll catch you in the next video.